Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. How are you? I know that it is 7:45, so a lot of you may not be up right now, but I'm up and I'm excited about today. I just wanted to come up in here because I get a lot of questions on this new nutrition plan that we're working on. And so first of all, forgive this lovely thing. My hair is all up and doing crazy shit right now, so and that's just not happening. Yeah, so this is the only, I need to get a really good headband because this is just not working for me. Like, it's cool, we're out in the field and stuff like that, but right now, like, my ears are cold, my hair up in here is just messed right up, so, And I'm looking at two different screens right now. I'm on my Facebook and I'm on Instagram, and the cameras are kind of off, so that's why if I go back and forth, this is why. Hi, Andrew, how are you? Hi, Ashley. So, Ashley, this may be a little review for you because I kind of went live on this yesterday in our group, but so if you want to stick around, great. If not, that's cool too. But okay, so I just wanted to talk about the UPF. What is that? The Ultimate Portion Fix. Okay, I've talked about this just briefly. It's our new nutrition program, and I'm really excited about it. It's so much information that I just like, holy crap. And there's still information coming every single day. I'm learning every single day, like, new things coming up, and like ways I look at my food, way I look at my eating, ways I look at my grocery shopping, things like that. And and the kids around me, like my nieces and nephews, like the way they're eating, and if I'm taking care of them, if we're going grocery shopping, like letting them be involved and things like that. So there's lots of things that are involved in the Ultimate Portion Fix, but I will let you know what it is. This isn't going to be like a school, but I just got certified in this nutrition program, and I'm very excited about it because that way, that means I'm certified. Even though I've been using the containers for a while, I have more of an in-depth education on how to use them, how to look at them, how to use, just focus on your meal planning and shopping and late night snacking and emotional eating and things like that, and how to help you better in regards to your nutrition path and your wellness journey. So I'm very excited about it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about it and show you just some of the materials that you'll be seeing if you decide to go this way. And if you decide to join our boot camp April 15th for prep week, and then we start the following week, gung-ho. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about it and just kind of give you like a brief overview. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I will answer them as I can. Like, I'll just look at the comments, and if I can answer them, I will. But if I don't during the live, then I will come back and I will answer the questions after. Okay, so again, I'm looking at both different screens. Forgive this. This is how it is. I'm just keeping it real, people. Hashtag keeping it real, right? All right. So with the Ultimate Portion Fix, so what it is, it's a brand new nutrition program, okay? It is nutrition focused only. Yes, there is, it's created by a personal trainer, so there is obviously an exercise portion of it, like with the health and wellness journey. It can be paired very well with your workouts, okay? But this is nutrition focused. I know a lot of us, nutrition is the hardest thing to worry about. You can work out all day, but at the end of the day, sometimes we just want the freaking pizza, right? Like, it's just how it is. And the thing is, you can have your pizza, you can have your cake and eat it too, you can have your wine. It's just in balance, in portion, and just understanding, like, you can make things a little healthier for you to still enjoy the foods that you love. So I'm loving it because, I love food. I delve into food all the time, but I'm getting just a better education on how to just approach it and how to look at sugars and how to look at food labels and how to shop and things like that. So let's get into it. All right. So, okay. So what you're going to be getting. So with the Ultimate Portion Fix, when if you purchase the kit, what you're going to be getting, you can get a base kit, okay, and then or you can get the certification master series, which is what I got. Okay. So I'm going to call it the Ultimate Portion Fix base kit or base program. Okay, so you'll be getting fundamental videos. You get over 38 fundamental videos. 38, guys, 38. And this is Autumn Calabrese, the creator of the program. Every single day or every single video is her talking to a group of people. It's kind of classroom style, her talking to a group of people, and she is going over foundations of what you expect from the program, and what to expect from her, what to expect from yourself, what to expect from the materials, and how to use them and utilize them for your best interest, right? Okay, so you get 38 fundamental videos. You get 10, I have some notes here, so I'm just looking down. 10 recipe videos, okay, and you also get access to all of our workout programs at the same time, including the cooking show. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. And then you also get access to the real-time recordings of 21 Day Fix, which is the original program that brought these lovely containers in. Okay, and then also the 21 Day Fix Extreme workouts as well. So it's just real time. It's one video gets released every single day, so you get access to that. You only get access to those workouts with the purchase of the Ultimate Portion Fix program. Okay, and then so if you're, that's just the base. So, and that is a lot of information for base. Okay, and you get everything. You get your containers. You get 30 days of Shakeology. So that's 30 meals for Shakeology. You get access to all of our workouts for the year. All of this material, which I'm going to briefly go over. Okay, and then so that's the base, and then obviously you get your shaker cup and things like that. And then if you want to go into the master series, like the certification, which is what I did, and that's something that you can think about later, but I would urge you to get it now so that you can do it later rather than having to purchase it later or another time. You get an additional 28 videos to go along with the original 30 fundamental videos. And then you also get resources like your worksheets. You get everything of the hard copy materials in PDF format, so you can print off multiple pages and use them as you will. Hi, Lisa. Good morning, sister. How are you? Okay, so that is the basis of what you get with the materials. And then also with the Master Series class, you also get an April series of videos where there are live talks. The CEO comes on to talk. Autumn comes in to talk as well. Over an hour and a half of video material there. And then in May, there's going to be another series. And I think in June, again, there's going to be another series. So you just get so much for so little in regards to cost. Okay. So in the program, in the videos, what you're going to see is we're going to talk about emotional eating, binge eating, grocery shopping with your kids. There's a PDF for 75 lunch recipe ideas for your kids. And I don't have any kids, but I have a lot of friends who do have kids, and sometimes they struggle trying to find out lunch for them, and they're just throwing things, not all of them, but like things get rushed. Like we're all corporate climbers, or most of us are corporate climbers, and things are busy. So like putting things together in a lunchbox to get them out the door and make sure they're not missing the bus type of thing. But this is, there's specific, really healthy like versions of the types of food that they like to eat, like mac and cheese and pizzas and lasagnas and things like that they like to eat at school, but it's just a healthier version of it. So there's 75 lunch recipe ideas for you as well, that it's not in materials that you're given, but it's on the resources that you're given in your package online. Okay, and forgive me, coming off the boat, like from like high humidity to this dry ass weather we have here in Calgary, holy crap, my throat has been like froggy, like just scratchy, so forgive me for a second. Sorry. Okay. We also talk about snacking, time, like the amount of time you have in your day and how to plan for it. Obviously, meal prep and food prep. We talk about the scale and how to use the scale, how to not use the scale. Ordering in restaurants, that's really tough, especially when you're on a plan and you want to stay on plan. And you go to a restaurant and you look at that bread basket and you're like, I want that. And then you go, mindlessly eat, right? Or when like you're sitting there and you say you're finished, you finished your plate, and there's still food on your plate, but the waiter hasn't come around to pick up your plate, and you're sitting there just mindlessly like talking and then just eating, like just whatever is left over, and then you have nothing on your plate and you've eaten everything. You're like, ugh. So there's ways around that. Like there's just a way to navigate around that. So there's kind of a demonstration between Autumn and someone else, and it's just the way they're ordering, and just gives you tips and ideas on how to stay on track while you're out and having fun and enjoying yourself and having that glass of wine and having that beer, having that dessert and the appetizers, things like that. Okay, so it covers a lot of that and more. Okay, and more. Again, I'm not going to get into that. That is for you when and if you purchase the program and join our bootcamp on April 15th. Again, obviously shopping with your kids as well, like getting them involved in the actual shopping. My nieces and nephews can be picky eaters for sure. I'm sure that the majority of you who have kids, like little kids, are really picky at eating as well. So when they're in the grocery store and, they're actually touching, like you give them an option of, like what vegetable do you want to try this week, or what meat do you want to try this week, or whatever. And then they actually have a tangible investment, like they actually touch the food and they put it in the cart. And then that way, when you're at home, you can be like, hey, let's figure out a way how to cook this food that you wanted to try. And they're more willing to try it. So they talk about all that, and then shopping around the perimeter of the grocery store rather than in the aisles, because in the aisles there's more processed stuff, there's more sodium, there's more hidden sugars, things like that. So, you know, it's just a wake up education call, especially for me. Like, you know, not especially for me, because I've been doing this for a while. I'm a little more cognizant of how I shop for food, the foods I look for. Yes, there are foods that I like to keep as as part of the rotation at all times. I really like to keep it simple, but this is going to, like, every time I go to the grocery store now, I'm going to be a little bit more cognizant and understanding of, like, taking time to go through the perimeters, taking more time to eat rather than gorging my food and not enjoying it and just, like, getting on with my day. Like, actually sitting there, taking the time to eat, allow the food to be digested, and understand that I'm full, and making sure that I'm hydrated and all of those things, and reading the labels, making sure that the sugar content is less than 8 grams per serving. Because guys, like, we consume on average, like, this is for Americans, but I'm pretty sure for Canadians too, average of 50 pounds of sugar a year. That's how much we consume without even knowing it. So, and that's just, this is why we have to read the food labels. And if sugar is within the first 5 or in the first 3 ingredients, that is the most of the ingredients that are in the packages or in the foods that you buy. That is the top 3, top 5 are the most of what's in there. So, and I've known that for a while, but it's just like, going through the materials, you kind of get aha moments, right? So that is, those are things that you're going to be learning and things that are offered to you in regards to education for this. And then you have it forever. Like, it's just great things that you can refer back to, and then the resources you have regarding the videos, resources that you're given, you can print those off and just kind of have it with you, like, as reminders on the fridge or wherever, like, if you want to stay, like, get kind of a better mindset in regards to your nutrition. So anyway, hello. Okay, so let's go into a little bit of the just the materials. Again, I'm not going to go totally into it, but just giving you just kind of a little broad spectrum. Actually, hold on. All right. So when you first get your packages, okay, so you you are given I'm doing different screens here. Okay, can you see? Okay. So Fixate 2. This is the second version of the first cookbook. So there's 101 recipes. This is the original. And this is obviously the second. So there's 102 recipes in here. Thing is, the recipes in here are not yet on the cooking show, which has a bazillion recipes. Bazillion's obviously not real, but a bazillion recipes for the sake of this live that are on the cooking show right now. And it's like 5 to 11, sometimes maybe like 1 or 2 14-minute videos of how to make healthy meals that will eventually be, well, maybe not in here, but these will eventually be in there. So, and again, there's also PDF copies for you to print it off as well. So lots of great recipes that you can use. Like, we got salads, we got entrees, we got appetizers, we've got desserts, Shakeology recipes. Like, we have things like a kafta pita. I have no idea what kafta is, but this just looks so beautiful, right? Like, look at that. Like, just actually beautiful, colorful food, and that you want to eat, right? That you want to eat. And this this cookbook, oops, I've used it quite a bit. Like, the binding's kind of falling off, but it's okay. This cookbook is, like, there are vegan and vegetarian recipes in here for sure. This cookbook is a little bit more, and same thing with the Ultimate Portion Fix. It's a little bit more, it's more vegan friendly, paleo friendly, vegetarian friendly, and then obviously for other eatings as well. So it's a little bit more friendly and more catered to you guys as well. So you find a lot of options in here for healthy meals for your friends and family, okay? And again, the recipes in here are not yet on the cooking show, which you do have access to as well. You do get a daily logbook, okay? I love how everything is like the trade paperback type of thing. I don't like hardcovers, but so this is just, again, daily logbook. I actually don't like to write in the logbook. There's a PDF version of this as well, so you can just print it off as you go. I like to keep it nice and crisp and clean and just, like, not used. I don't know if that is weird, but maybe it is. So just briefly what's in here. So we'll say we'll go, today would be week 1, day 6 for me. So this is what the days look like. I'm gonna go on this screen first. And then if you guys can see. Okay, so on one side it's nutrition, on the second side is your exercise. Excuse me. So what will be on here just be the date, and then your morning mindfulness things like today's goals and intentions. So it's really kind of getting yourself into the right headspace, and then rate yourself 1 to 5 between sleep, mood, and energy, and then your healthy habits, and that'll be your kind of tracker for your food. Okay, your color-coded containers, all right? And this is what I use every single day, guys. Like, I'm getting, obviously, pretty in tune with what the portion size looks like, but I use these containers every single day in regards to managing my food. And you guys have seen these all over the place with me, and it's just how I eat generally for the most part, and I understand exactly what I need, how much I need every day, depending on how hard I'm working out. And I get multiple of those a day, and I am so full and I'm so satiated. It's just amazing how much food can actually fit in those containers, for real. And then the second page is exercise. My second side of your day is exercise. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. So it's the same thing, like, did you work out? Yes or no? For how long? If you're doing the 21-day fix or 21-day fix extremes program or workouts associated with or attached to this the ultimate portion fix, then they're going to be half-an-hour workouts. How did you improve over the previous day's workout? So we're trying to improve every single day, right? So just making a note of what was better, even though say the workout sucked, or say you were feeling well that day or whatever. How was today better than yesterday? Anyway, right? Like, just kind of getting yourself into that mindset of like that positive mindset of, okay, I'm getting better every single day. What is improving? And then your evening reflections, like things like, what are you celebrating today? What can you improve upon? How did your food make you feel? What emotions did you feel when eating or after eating? What would you like to remember about today that you can work on tomorrow? So again, we're using that mindset to look forward. And then rate the day 1 to 5 again between energy, mood, digestion, and bowel movements. Keeping it real again. So that's, that is your workbook. And then, like, there's great little motivational like affirmations and things like that in there. So, and then you have reflections on the final week as a whole. And then you can write those down. Okay. Like, say, here's like week 3 reflection. So often we keep our bad habits because they're imprinted into our routine. Good habits and practices can work the same way. Let's reflect on the good habits that have taken hold with you. Those are, good things, right? So you want to reflect on the good things that have happened and the good habits you've created, because you know what? It takes forever. Like, we didn't get to where we are in our journey. It's like, if we're just starting out, it didn't take us 5 minutes to get here. It took us a while to get here. So we need to have the patience to get to where we want to be and be very cognizant and happy and enthusiastic about where we are going. And if we've gotten there, because it's not an ending thing. Like, this wellness journey is a continuous thing, right? So when you're getting to that point of happiness, like, you gotta celebrate and be enthusiastic about that, right? All right, and then we have the workbook. Okay, so this is the logbook. Sorry, I think I said workbook before. This is the logbook. And this is the ultimate portion fix workbook. All right, so this is things like, and as your coach, these are things I'm going to be talking to you about, like, or if you're with someone else, if you go talking to another coach, starting this program, like you're just starting your health and wellness journey, these are going to be some of the questions that he or she will ask you. But this is for those who are going to be joining us on April 15th. These are the questions I'm going to be asking you when we talk for the first time, or if we're talking again, things like that. So we're going to go into, and these are also videos inside your fundamental videos as well, right? So we're going to be talking about our whys, and I've talked about this so many times in my posts and my videos in regards to your why is your reason for wanting to get healthy and fit, or just stronger, or just starting your wellness journey, or just starting your nutrition journey. Okay, it can't be superficial. Like, it can't just be, well, I want to look good in a bikini. I want to look good in my clothes, or I just want to lose weight, or I just it has to be, okay, well, that's surface, yes, but your why has to be a little bit deeper. So you really got to dig deep. And Shanti says that too. She said that before. You got to dig deeper to get your results. So it's kind of like that Swiss. I think of it as a Swiss cheese model in regards to all the holes have to line up to get to the bottom root of the problem. Okay, so once you get to that bottom root of the problem, that is going to propel you forward, and that is what's going to push you on those days that you just don't want to get the fuck out of bed. On those days that you just don't want to press play, on those days that you just want to have a big bowl of ice cream and you don't give a crap about nutrition. But the thing is, you do give a crap because that's why you started, that's why you invested, that's why you want to get shit done. So it has to be a deeper reason. Maybe it's I want to keep up with my kids. Maybe I want to be a greater example for my kids. Maybe I want to have a better sex life. Maybe I want to be better at work. You know, just anything. You know, and I say, I know sex, I say the whole sex life thing a lot because, you know, intimacy is important in our relationships, right? So we want to be confident in those, and we want to sleep better. When we sleep better, we're in pretty much a better mood. And when we're cranky, I don't want to get freaky when I'm tired. Like, no, it's not happening. So I just want to feel good. I want to have better skin. I do want to have I want to have better hair, better skin, better complexion, better attitude, and you know, I do want to keep up with my nieces and nephews because, you know what, they're in their teens. The majority of them, the oldest ones, are in their teens, and they want to, you know, go play hockey and, you know, do dance and all this kind of stuff. Like, I can't keep up with my my niece right now. She is like all over the place, and you know, it's fun. But I want to be able to keep up with her, and I also want to be a good example to my brother and my sister-in-law and my sister. Like, I want to be and my friends. And, you know, when we go, you know, when I go over there or they come over here or whatever, and I'm cooking a good meal and they ask questions, I can educate them, and then they can imprint that into their families' lives as well. So I want to be a good influence, and I want to be a good influence to myself. And, you know, when I have kids, okay, don't freak out, Dave. You know, when we start that family, then I want to make sure that I'm healthy and that I can keep up and that Dave can keep up, and then, you know, everyone is on the same page. So, you know, that why has to push you forward on those bad days, because, you know what, like, I look at things, and if I look at food, or if I look at looking at a day where I just don't want to work out, I'm like, that's not really aligned with my goals, and it makes me feel kind of not complete, but it just makes me feel like I'm just getting the cobwebs off every time I do a workout or every time I eat healthier and make that better choice for myself, because that's in line with my goals. And I have to think about that. I have to ask those type of questions. So we go into what is your why. So there's a worksheet in here as well for you. Okay, the worksheet where you can write down all of the reasons why you want to get healthy and fit. And then we talk about short-term goals and long-term goals. Like short-term goals, like what's your goal for week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4? And then long-term goals, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, a year. Like, where do you want to be? And then we just have to kind of, like, those goals are always going to change, because you're always, like, you know, we're hoping that you're always going to, you know, achieve the first goal, and then you're just going to keep going. And then your why is going to evolve too as you get healthier and stronger and fitter. And then you get, like, more educated on your health and wellness. It's morning, Mark, how are you? And you get more educated on your nutrition if this is where you want to go. So yeah, so things like, if, you know, a long-term goal could be, like, for a 30-day goal could be, like, say you have a soda addiction, right? Like, you have like 3 or 4 sodas a day, and you want to be soda free within the first 30 days. Okay, well, then we will go through the steps and to get those short-term goals every single week to get you to that 30-day goal of being soda free, right? And just give you options on how to control that and combat that and make sure you achieve that 30-day goal, right? Okay, and then things like, we'll talk about, you will learn about foundational fix, time nutrition, carb cycling, things like that, on the type of program that you want to be doing, or the type of eating that you want to be doing. Oh, thank you for the hearts. How are you? And then, you know, if you're not working out, the type of meal plan that you'll be on for that as well. Because again, this is primarily nutrition based, but also there will be, you know, there is a, you know, exercise routine as well associated with it, because, you know, the creator is a trainer. So obviously workouts are part of her jam. They're also part of my jam. And in our groups, you don't have to work out, but if you do, that's even better for you as well, right? Better for your heart, better for your muscles. And then we're working out, we're burning more calories, right? So, and then it just, you know, there's different workout blocks or meal plan blocks and things like that, depending on, that's for time nutrition, and then carb cycling and things like that. And then there's also the vegan plan, the vegetarian plan, and then how to eat paleo and all that. That is in here, okay? And then obviously your food lists are in here as well, okay? There is not a shortage of foods that you are allowed to eat. Okay, there's not a shortage of food, but the foods are in a hierarchy. So the top of the list is the more nutritious and more fibrous, the just nutrient dense for you. Okay, and then there's the vegan plan in here as well. And then there's ultimate or the let's go frequently asked questions. Okay, so I'm not going to go into that. And then like it talks about the grocery store, and then there's lots of places for notes and things like that if you want to talk about. And then again talks about like eating out on the fix, okay? And it's, you know what, guys, this way of eating, I'm not going to go into all these resources will come to you, and then they also come in the PDF format as well. So these containers, these containers for sure, it sounds cliche, but for real, they have changed my life in regards to how I eat, how I look at food, how healthy I am, and how I can apply that to my life and every day, no matter if I'm traveling or not, okay? When I first started, this is a whole other video, but when I first started, I was 23 pounds overweight, and I gained that in an entire year. I was miserable, I was depressed. Dave and I were going through like really big struggles at the time. I was just miserable, and you can see it in my face, and you can see it in my demeanor, and at work, and like everything was just awful. And then, I took a chance. I made an investment. I made that commitment to myself, and it was 3 weeks, 21 days. How long it takes to develop a habit. 21 days, and I was sold. I had the support of Dave. I had the support of my friends, but I had the belief in myself to get this shit done, and I did it. I lost over 11 inches and 10 pounds in the first 21 days, and I was super stoked, and I kept on going. And I honestly have not turned back ever since. So, and now I get to help others, and I've been doing that for 5 years, is helping others get healthy and fit with these containers, with our 2B Mindset program, but primarily with these containers and all of our workout programs as well, and just developing a better version of themselves every single day, and whatever that looks like for them. So I'm very proud, I'm very grateful that I've been given this opportunity, and I'm very happy to that I was able to hunker down and do the exam and get certified in this, because I really believe in this program. I believe in this system, and again, it's something that I use every single day. I get Dave to use it too. Like, I've actually seen him using the yellow containers to grab his rice, like scoop it out, or he'll ask me like, how much is this? And I'll tell him like in regards to the measurement, like how much is it? I'll tell him, and he'll take that scoop and he'll just put that into his bowl. He's like, how much do I get a day, and things like that. So it's kind of cool how he's kind of learning that as well, and being a little bit more aware of what he's putting into his belly as well. It's still a struggle with Dave, it's still a struggle, but I got to worry about me first, right? And then that'll trickle down into your friends and family too. So I'm very excited about this. I am super stoked to be able to help you if you choose to go this route. We start April 15th for prep. So that way you can, get your orders in, and then you will get access to everything online within 24 hours. And then maybe faster now, I don't know. But everything, access to everything. And then within the first 5 days, within 5 days, you'll be getting your actual package in the mail. And then we will start prep. So that way you can watch some of the videos, get some of the foundationals get through some of the foundationals, and then start using the containers and get yourself familiar with the program, with the material, and then get yourself ready for success starting the following week. And then we will just go for the next 30 days and be like, hey, let's go, let's get your goals in, and then start making a difference in your health and wellness. So I'm very excited about that. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know. Thank you for tuning in. It's been about a half an hour, 29 minutes and 18 seconds. So I'm going to get going with my day. But yes, if you have any questions about the Ultimate Portion Fix, please let me know. I'm super excited to talk to you, and super excited to get you started on your goals. Spring is here. Summer is right around the corner. Like, it is, like, this year's flying by already, and it's freaking me out. It is freaking me out. We also talked about the supplements as well, if you're using, if you are going to be associated with a workout program as well. So we talked about that, but there's just so much information, and the value is just amazing for the price that you pay, guys. Yes, it costs money. No, it does not cost a shit ton of money. It really does not. I promise you it does not. And it's on sale this month, so make sure that you get that. I know that I'm not trying to be salesy, but I'm just want to let you know. Get in here April 15th. This is what I got for you. I can't wait to help you out. If you have any questions, please let me know. You guys have a wonderful Saturday. Okay.